Rutgers team won the opening coin flip, so they had elected to kick at the time, which means that they'll have the wind behind them in the fourth quarter. And Dick Anderson trying to give his guys a little bit of a boost and get them in a position where they can come back as they trail this ball game 21-10.
Well, for Anderson, gentleman who has added a whole new attitude there at Rutgers. He came in last spring. He said he's going to give everyone a chance. That's kind of provided a resurgence in terms of attitude as we're taking a look now as Doug Flutie has moved into second in total offense leader. So that's where he was before the game. I think perhaps he's maybe even better than that at this point. Or is that current at the moment? So we've got Flutie within 200 yards, about 236 yards, something like that, of catching up Jim McMahon.
You did that all in your head. You know, you're right, right on. 236 yards. That's what it was. Got a computer brain, Roach.
Well, I had great SATs in math, but you should have seen my verbal skills. It was horrible.
You should have seen my SATs in math. We're in the wrong place to be talking about SATs. Pretty good school right here, Boston College. They tax you pretty well. Career passing leaders, Bennett, McMahon, who's with the Chicago Bears, Elway of Denver, Mark Herman in Indianapolis, and Flutie. And they are 1 through 5, some very distinguished names indeed. Tom Angstead now will kick it off for Rutgers. Kevin Bell will receive. He breaks it. Does he have it left? And the gas was on empty toward the end.
Well, when we talk about Boston College being an explosive team, it's not just the quarterbacking of Doug Flutie or the receiving of their great receiving corps. Here's the young man who fumbled the ball on the 1-yard line, preventing Boston College from going up to an early 14-7 lead. And number 24, Ken Bell, sprints down the field, gets the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line, and finally the pursuit of Rutgers is able to prevent him from going in.
Did you see the man on the sideline that was kind of motioning to him? He says, come on, come on. One of the fellas in a BC jacket might have been one of the equipment men. Now look at the way they overload the right side of the line. 1st and 5 from the 5. Flutie. And just like that, Boston College has struck here at the start of the third quarter. Pass for 3, run for 1, Flutie. And we have very little time having elapsed here. 14:43 at the time of the touchdown.
He gets such great blocking from his line inside. They seal to where Flutie doesn't even have a man to option against. Flutie, with that bad left shoulder, doesn't generally like to run the option to his left because he can't pitch it as well. But when he sees a hole that large, he's going to go for pay dirt, and he does.
And in comes Kevin Snow, and he bangs it through the uprights, and all of a sudden it's 28-10. That's not going to make it any easier for Rutgers, folks. They've got a whole second half of football, and Boston College has put another 7 points on the board. Just like that. Took 10 seconds to score here in the third period. And there he is, Kevin Bell. What a job he did. He ran it back 92 yards, and now let's look at the touchdown with an overloaded right side. Flutie goes left.
And look at the blocking as Flutie's able to move inside the trap block from his guard, and that's Steve Trapillo, and Trapillo blocks out on the end and allows Doug Flutie to move up the field. And again, BC has struck on the first play. Right after the pass interception, it was in the first play with the pass to Kelvin Martin. Once again, after the great kickoff return, it's on the first play. They don't waste time, and that's why they're explosive.
Oh, they're excited. They got those young ladies down there doing push-ups too. Well, that's rough. Ah, they're all guys. One fellow's not going to like me for that.